Hello, everyone. My name is Tola Thomas, and I live here in New York. The purpose of this podcast really is to enlighten, educate, and shed a lot of light to situations that arise in our lives that we are never prepared for. So about 6 months ago, I went through the most profound, most painful, most life-changing experience of my life. I literally lost my best friend, my husband of 29 years, and my friend of 33 years, the father of my 4 kids, that occupied the spot of my best friend, my brother, my lover, everything you can imagine. And I am still grappling with the effects of this on my life. So the first thing that comes to mind really is nothing can ever prepare you for becoming a widow. I don't know where you are right now. You're listening to me. And you think, well, that has happened to you, so it doesn't mean it's going to happen to us. I agree. But you can always look at it as, what if? What if? And when that happens, will I be prepared? Will I be in a situation where I can literally get up and keep moving? I tell you, I'm still speechless. I feel like I got hit in the gut, blindsided, totally maimed in every aspect. But the one thing that was constant, however, is God. In all of this, I have seen so many layers and layers of life. What I have learned in the last 6 months exceeds all that I've known in all of my 50-something years on earth. Ladies, believe me, nothing prepares you for the loss of your spouse. Nothing compares to the pain, the emptiness, the void, the lack of motivation. Everything just happens to you all at once. And then you realize that it was all a journey. And at some point, like my husband used to tell me, we're driving in a car. And we're going to get to a point where at some point somebody's going to have to get down. And when that happens, the co-pilot has to keep driving to get the kids to their destination. I used to think he was just being very funny and very unusual with his use of words. But now every day, I get the chance to look at everything he said to me, every experience we ever had, every challenge, every situation that I thought I needed to be spoiled, or when he left me to do things by myself and I felt he was being mean. He was training me for this day. He was preparing me for this journey. I cannot even say I know where I am now, because I truly do not. But one thing I've resolved to do is to just keep it moving. Just keep going. Just keep doing it. Just wake up every day. Be grateful to God for another day, another life, another opportunity to attain my dreams. And just keep doing it. Most times I bleed for my kids. It hurts me because we were such a very close family. My husband and I and our kids were an item, so to speak. And we used to do everything together. And when this happened, it was sudden. It wasn't like he was sick for months and then you have all the expectations. It was just one day. And before you know it, things spiral out of control. And phew, he was gone. And I'm left to make all these decisions. I'm left to support my kids. I'm left to continue to trudge along. I'm left to stand and keep my head up. That's all I'm doing. So my plan, however, is to go through the multifaceted layers of experiences I've been going through. For a lot of people, 6 months is a short time. But for me, it's not. It's half of a year that I've lived without him. And somehow, I'm still standing. I don't know what the future holds, but my Bible tells me God's plan for me is of good and not of evil. And whatever happens, always happens for a reason. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Neither are you. But one thing I'm sure of is God's got me. So the series of podcasts I'm going to be having is going to be totally directed at several topics that has to do with the grieving and the healing and the need to move forward in any sphere. I would get to the point that I'll have to talk to other people, accommodate interviews, come up with written proof of everything I have to say. But the one thing you're going to get from me is the authenticity of the pain, the authenticity of what my life is all about right now. And that is living with grief. Trying to fill the vacuum is the most painful part of everything. Trying to get rid of your loved ones' belongings. Trying to make decisions about what they owned, what their dreams were, but you now have to do it with your own dreams and your own aspirations without totally negating their own dreams. I will be doing this hopefully once every week by God's grace. And I would love for you to come on this journey with me. On this journey that has humbled me. I'm a very fun-loving, cheerful person. And those who know me and knew me and my husband know how we were like. Bonnie and Clyde, 5 and 6. Nothing could have prepared me for this vacuum. Again, I repeat, nothing can ever prepare you for this loss. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, let's meet again sometime next week and begin to address and explore the numerous layers of this pain, of this thing called grief, of this separation. And hopefully I'm able to prepare you so you don't get blindsided as I was, so you don't get pained and shocked. There's so many levels, and most of it's got to also do with your culture, your background, your upbringing, and who you are as a person. There's the physical, there's the emotional, the spiritual. But the one thing I will stress today is the spiritual is the only thing that will help you through this dark hole. It's the only thing that will get you through this pain. Hopefully I can use this medium to ease myself out of it. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and I will see you soon again. Have a nice day.